Hey, what's up, Perfy? How's it going? Good evening. Um, is this deck in cardboard live? Oh, you were able to see it, so obviously yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna say this deck with Krark the Thumbless is able to kind of do some fun things with land grant to cast multiple spells for free on the turn to bring back a whole um, fleet of phoenixes.
Cool. This is the type of spice that I miss. And Jund. Jund
Yeah,
at that.
yeah, no blue spells. Okay, so kind of missed what just happened. Okay, Thoughtseize to start the game. Entomb, Thoughtseize, Faithless Looting gets discarded. Unmask, Petal, and another Cabal Therapy in hand for Greg. And Faithless Looting is down, so Greg probably has a lousy turn one here. I guess Thoughtseizing is pretty good.
Yeah, it seemed like a good play.
Oh, he has Thoughtseize and Cabal Therapy, so he can have actually a pretty good turn one against a fellow combo deck. I guess that's Krark, the proxy.
Ah, okay.
I think it says Krark, right? I can't read it.
I feel like I think it's land grant. Would that be a proxy?
Oh, it might be land grant, yeah.
It looks like LAND upside down, so I'm pretty sure that's a land grant, not a
Oh,
card.
okay. Good catch. Um, any predictions for how this match goes? Who's gonna win?
Well, right now I'm kind of leaning towards Reanimator just because I haven't seen the chicanery that's about to go down with the Phoenix deck. That looks like it's going down.
Oh, is flashback and Cabal Therapy off a ritual. I think I agree with you that this Phoenix deck won't be able to win against Reanimator. It seems like this Phoenix deck is better built to beat up on decks like Delver, Snow.
Yes.
It's
More creature decks, less combo decks. Like I don't see this deck doing as well against like Storm or Sneak and Show, but like against Death and Taxes, Elves, like you said, maybe even like Goblins, if it Merfolk, stuff with wider creature strategies.
Yes, exactly. All right, so he's got a Phoenix. Now we might see the land grant thing happened where he casts. Oh, he only cast one spell so far. My mistake. Never mind. I thought that would have been the third spell. What's land grants?
It's a 2-mana sorcery.
Oh, if you have no lands in hand, reveal your hand. Okay.
That's yeah.
Perfy getting excited for Sneak and Show. You have to watch the VOD, Perfy.
It was pretty epic. Worth the replay.
It was worth a good match.
On again because I will need to. I won't spoil the ending, but I want to be on again.
All right. Fair enough.
Well, probably not until the next year, but since that's a few weeks away. But
sure. No bingo tonight, DJ Jazz Jeff.
What is your bingo?
So on our Wednesday night stream, we have a bingo card of a whole bunch of things that could happen in a game of Legacy. And if we hit a bingo, chat gets to pick which format they vote on, which format we play on the following Monday stream. So for today, they voted for Legacy. So we're playing Legacy today.
Well, that worked out good.
Yeah.
Monday was a better day.
It gets awkward sometimes when I'm in touch with you, let's say, and I'm like, okay, so are you free next Monday to play? Great, you're free. And then chat says, okay, we're playing Pioneer. Okay, so now what do I do? That's happened a few times. It's worked out though. All right, Reanimate, targeting Children of Corliss.
Here we go again.
Chat loves the bingo card, yeah.
Well, if it ever worked out like that, I do like Pioneer in other formats, so I could always bring another deck if that was
Nice. Yeah, not everybody's flexible. That's the thing.
There we go. We see the win for Reanimator as predicted.
Yep. Yep. As predicted. So you said Legacy was your top format, but what's like your number two? What's
Sealed.
Sealed? Okay. Okay. I like Sealed. What about for Constructed?
For my favorite or second favorite?
Second favorite for Constructed. Yeah.
So Standard is traditionally my second favorite constructed format. I haven't played any of like the current Standard meta since Zendikar Rising, and honestly not a lot of the past year because I mostly hit shops. So I mean, I can't speak to much Standard right now, but I do like keeping up with the new cards and how it's always different.
I feel you. Yeah, I like that Standard rotates.
It's good to pop between Standard and Legacy because then it's like, all right, here's what I know. All right, here's what's current, like and new. But you know, they'll always be there for each other.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. You know, Legacy. I could just go back to Shardless Bug, let's say, and just play like my deck that I always love, and then I could also play like vehicles in Standard or something, whatever's like.
I love vehicles, and it looks like here on the table we've got a Thoughtseize from Dave.
Yep.
Taking Faithless Looting.
Yep. So Gristlebrand, Reanimate, Exhume, and I believe Entomb in hand with a fetch.
Yeah, tough choices when you're Thoughtseizing Reanimator. You don't really want to put a lot of the things that he has in his hand into the graveyard.
Faithless Looting was a good pick, though. And then Cabal Therapy took out the Reanimate. So and they're Entomb. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, wow. Quite a bit of disruption there. 2 Thoughtseizes and a Cabal.
I mean, game 2 appears to be going pretty well for Kaplan so far then.
The advantage of being on the play is clear no matter what deck choice you have.
Tonight it's been more clear than ever. This has to be our most turn one. I mean, what do you call it? Being on the play relevant night ever on this stream. Chris, what do you think of my idea above? Sorry, Perfect, I didn't see your message. Let's see. What would you think about Legacy without reserve list cards? Okay, so this was a gigantic conversation we had last week on stream that I think Perfy is referring to. Should we ban the reserve list from Legacy?
No.
Do you have a take on this? You say no?
I don't know why you would.
Well, what I was talking about, it wasn't so much, I think people took it as I was declaring that we should ban the reserve list. But what I was getting at was maybe the number of players in the world who play tabletop Legacy, not on MTGO, would go up if the reserve list were banned. That's what we were talking about. Because the accessibility issue wouldn't be there.
Oh, I see. If you get rid of the reserved list so that cards can be reprinted so that it's more accessible to more paper players, yes?
No, that would be the other option. What I was talking about is banning the reserve list cards from Legacy to make Legacy more accessible.
Nuke all those cards from the format and be like, well, nobody can get them, so nobody can have them.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of.
No, nobody can play with them in this format. Only Vintage.
Right, exactly. Or Commander, I guess.
Well, I feel like I need to pull up the reserved list now before I can give you a proper answer of what my opinion on that would be.
Well, the highlights are the dual lands, City of Traders, Mox Diamond, Lion's Eye Diamond, Gaia's Cradle would be out. There are some others.
Elves would still exist without Gaia's Cradle. That would be okay. Not as great, but
I think it'd still be competitive.
Yeah, I think so too. Wow, there's a lot of cards on the reserved list.
There is, yeah. A lot of them I've never... The other thing about the reserve list is most cards in reserve list, nobody ever uses them for anything, not even Commander.
Well, and the ones that matter are already banned in Legacy, I feel like. So, except the duels, I guess. But then people would just play Shocks.
Yep.
Which... Honestly, if I had to play Shocks in Sneak and Show, there'd be a lot of games that I'd lose because I've definitely Grizzle branded down to 1 or 2 many a time.
That's a fair point. Yeah, Sneak and
And
Show
also,
might
then
take a lot of hurt.
Bird would get so much better if that was the case.
You'd also lose City. City's pretty key in Sneak and Show.
Yeah, you need all 8 of those to adding colorless lands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Geist of Saint Trash called it out. It would just be a different format.
Yeah, it would be a different format, but yeah, no LED. But yeah, and I have a clip from it on Twitter. Anybody that's watching that wants to check out the discussion on that, I put like kind of a highlights of the discussion on Twitter. On 90SMTG, not my personal Twitter, but it's an interesting discussion though. I mean, would Legacy be better off being more accessible, meaning people wouldn't have to shell out for reserveless cards like the dual lands, or would it be worse? And I don't know. That's what we were talking about.
All right, looks like we got our first hit off of Dark Confidant. It was a land grant, so Dave took 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'm not opposed to playing other formats, but yeah, the decks that I would choose to play would definitely be different.
Yeah, the whole thing would be different for sure. It would be the same format in spirit, but it would be something new for sure.
Oh, I did forget when we were talking about decks that I play. I play Burn too.
Cool.
I don't know if that's as popular anymore, but I used to have a spin on it that maybe I'd bring back for a surprise, but
Okay. So wait, so what's your lineup then? You got Sneak a Show, Death and Taxes, you said, Burn, and what was the other one?
Turbo Depths
Turbo Depths and Bug.
and Bug, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to dust them off. That's why I was like, well, for tonight, this is what I got.
Nice. Oh, I just noticed you have a Lotus behind you. Nice. I just noticed. Yeah, mine is. Well, I've been playing Snow a bit this year and Delver. Most of the time, I've played some kind of Grixis or Bug Control or Delver. I also played Reanimator a bit, and I've just recently, in the last like month or two, started playing Goblins, and I don't know why.
Yeah, Goblins actually has had more of a resurgence recently. Better cards that can go with it. That it hasn't been viable, in my opinion, in years, but I actually think it's viable now.
Yep. Something awesome just happened, by the way. Cling to Dust exiled a targeted Gristlebrand by that in a Reanimate. So, Kaplan's still very much alive here. I like Cling to Dust a lot. That's one of my favorite cards of this year.
Nice.
Have you tried that one yet?
No, I haven't actually. The escape on it is pretty good too. But yeah. Hey, that's one of the cards where if I was to pull out Shardless Bug, maybe that would go in a slot.
Oh, definitely, yeah. A tomb off the top for Kaplan. And Krark the Thumbless is in play.
Hey, let's get some coin flipping, extra copying triggers, please.
Yeah. I want to see what happens with this Entomb now. Entomb multiple times for multiple Phoenixes or something. Alright, there's Entomb. Oh, no coin flip? Wait, what happened?
Yeah, where's our coin flip?
Hang on, let me pause the players.
Alright.
Hey, Kaplan.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Did you coin flip just now?
Oh, shit, yeah. I'm just casting an Entomb. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right. Just do it. All right, so he forgot about Krark for a moment there. Okay, so something happened.
Looks
Chat
like he
demanding a real coin. What's that?
Did he get the coin flip that he wanted?
It appears he did not. I can't see.
Okay, it looks like it was opposite this time, so maybe he got it.
Okay, maybe. So all right. So if he puts 2 cards in the yard, then he got it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think he got it on the second
one. Because it's either you get nothing or you get 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, what's that second card? Oh, okay, Greg scoops, but I missed what that second card was.
The second card was Dark Ritual.
Oh, okay. So he just thinned his deck, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a Shallow Grave?
Or was it a Shallow Grave?
Grave? I don't know. I couldn't see it in time. I looked over and it was gone.
Art on Shallow Grave. But it was really cool doing them with my brother and wearing it in Vegas last year. And
Nice.
The Royal Science had been spoiled like a week before Grand Prix Vegas. So it was like, here we are together on a card here in life.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, we're started here.
Okay, yeah. We got turn 1 Lotus Petal. And
then
how did he get some stuff in his graveyard? Did he just...
It looks like he's resolving an Entomb off the for Vilis.
There we go.
Vilis is getting played. And so Greg's been running Vilis since this card became legal in Legacy. He's been running Vilis in Reanimator. And I haven't seen anyone else do it, but for him it works. He's been kicking our butts with it.
Yeah, whenever you lose life, draw that many card. Well, and that's really how he's comboing with the child.
Yeah, it's part
which
of
is
that.
Unique. Yeah. I also haven't seen that before.
Yeah, it kind of is a part of what you were talking about before, where, you know, you can be sneaky with things in a local meta.
Yes.
You know, and Greg does that at an expert level.
I love
has
that.
plays all the weirdest cards.
Seeing those type of corner cases that not everybody gets to see if they just pull up the the top 8 lists and look at their 7-5s.
Exactly.
That's where Legacy becomes my favorite format, is because for players like Greg or whoever wants to throw a little bit of spice into their deck.
Yeah. Greg's a chef.
Brand and Vilis now on the table.
Yeah.
This is still turn 1.
So he just paid 7 life and drew 14 cards just now. It's pretty good.
Watch out, Dave. We're our board states here are looking a little different on each side of the table.
Yep. Sacking Petal, Ritual, Entomb. This might be over.
And here we go again. Another game where the play is mattering a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to see the coin flipping Krark combos on the last game, because it looks like here with another Animate Dead. Is that Sire of Insanity?
Sire of Insanity, discarding 17 cards and passing the turn. And I think Kaplan's dead.
I don't know how Kaplan can get out of this. I don't know any 0/1 mana board wipes that are going to be found in his deck list. But if he can pull this out, sure, let's see it happen.
I think Greg just swings for lethal in the next turn, right? Wait.
Well, Sire of Insanity, he has to discard his game. He's kind of locked down by the Sire, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I think is the strength of the red-black version of Reanimator, is that if they get Sire out, like, donezo.
Yeah, Sire's fallen out of favor, but I still like the card. Kaplan put all his pre-modern Reanimator targets out on the table as a joke. So
nice.
There's pre-modern Reanimator. All right, let's tune into the players quick. I know you're not in Zoom, so just stand by.
No worries. I can hear it on Twitch.